could Taylor Hall be on his way to Montreal this offseason? Now, I know around trade deadline time, it was talked about that he wasn't too interested in going to Montreal. And recently, we've heard rumors and honestly some pretty credible stuff coming from people who are close to Taylor Hall that he would be willing to take somewhat of a discount given everything going on right now in the world and how the salary cap isn't really what it used to be in the NHL, to go to a contending team. I mean, he's got a bunch of money. He's made a bunch of money coming out of Edmonton and New Jersey. For him, he cares about winning, and we've seen that with him. Every time he's in the playoffs, he lights up. He's super happy there, and he wants to go there a lot. So it doesn't really check out that Montreal is a place that he'd be interested in, that he would love to go. You know, they're not exactly a contending team. I mean, they just did some real good damage against Pittsburgh and Philly in the playoffs, and they might be on their way there with young guys like Suzuki and Kotkaniemi, but I wouldn't exactly think of them as a contending team. I'd be thinking more like the Vegas, Colorado, even oddly enough the Islanders, Tampa Bay. But you know what? Montreal is somewhere that I could definitely see Taylor Hall choosing to go now that he says he's interested. Because, yeah, they're on the rise, and he's never been scared of the media or, you know, like a very intense fan base. He did in Edmonton. I remember in Edmonton, he was not afraid to always answer the media after some bad losses. And trust me, those Oilers teams had some bad losses, and he was never afraid of it. So I think he would be a perfect fit in Montreal. And he also strikes me as a guy who wants to be the main option on a team, the big star. And in Montreal, if Taylor Hall goes there, he's the guy. Automatically, he is the number one offensive option on that Canadiens team. And to me, it seems like he likes that, especially in a winning environment. It really does seem like an option for him, and I think this is a really sexy little option if he goes there. So Darren Dreger did indeed report that Taylor Hall is interested in going to Montreal. He would definitely be able to go there on a higher salary too, because Montreal has a lot of cap space, so they could probably give him some more money than, say, a Colorado would, or even a Vegas for that matter. So that is really interesting. But another interesting thing is what would happen to Max Domi in Montreal if Taylor Hall goes there, because Domi at center, it's not really working out, man. He's going to have to be a left winger if he wants to stay on that team, but that's what Taylor Hall is. So I'm not saying that there isn't exactly room for both of them. Actually, no, that is what I'm saying, actually. I do think if Taylor Hall signs with Montreal, Max Domi is good as gone, man. I really think that, especially since he's an RFA, and they're going to probably have to give a good, I don't want to put an exact number on it, but I guarantee you it'll probably be over $8 million for Taylor Hall for sure. So it'll be tough for Domi to stay there. I think now, as it is, Domi is already pretty much gone from Montreal, but Taylor Hall going there would really just put the nail on the coffin on that one. But Habs fans, what do you guys think of this one? Would you love Taylor Hall on your team, or are you a little bit skeptical of a 28-year-old guy making big bucks on possibly a big contract, maybe 5, 6, 7 years there? Are you a little bit weary about that, or are you craving that star? Because I know the Habs, they haven't had a legit star for a while, and I know Carey Price, he is a generational talent as far as goaltenders go, but I mean like an offensive star. When was the last time you guys had one of those, Montreal? Tell me in the comments down below, what do you think of this? And I will see you guys next time.